Okay, we left off with video 2, wrapping up block A, and this is how it looks. Now we're ready to sew our B blocks, and let me show you what that's going to look like. I've gone ahead and done a few in advance, and the reason is because I'm not going to film the sewing. It's the same process as block A. The only difference is the size of the rectangle. So you're going to start with this small rectangle, and you're going to sew it onto the solid rectangle, one at the top, one at the bottom, just like before, and then press your seams to the dark side. After that's done, you're going to add your rectangles to each side, sew those, and then press them to the dark side. And I'm going to show you my seams on this example here. I've sewn them or pressed them to the dark side. So now let me show you what you're going to do after you've sewn all your blocks together. What you're going to do is square up your rectangle. So I'm going to move these out of my way so that I can show you what I mean. So I'm going to take this example right here, and you can't see it real well in my video, but I'm going to take the ruler, I'm going to line it up to the edge, and I'm going to find that there's a smidge of one piece that's maybe hanging over too far. You don't want to cut too much, but you want to make sure that your sides are lined up. So you're going to see here that there's a little bit of fuzz there. You want to do that on both sides of all your blocks, okay? So I'm just going to line it up again and see if there's any wonky edges. And what this does is this helps when we're sewing our rows together. Okay, so next I'll be placing these blocks on my quilt wall, and I'll take a picture and explain it. Okay, so I've placed my blocks on my quilt wall and everything looks really good, and so now I'm ready to sew the rows together. For this quilt you will be sewing them in vertical rows. That means from top to bottom, not left to right, okay? So vertical rows.